Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is the beautiful outdoors, and it is cold. Like, I mean, it got cold overnight. This is day 8, video 4 of the 6 species slam on Fish Donkey. I'm just leaving the beautiful Canalta. I had an awesome stay here. The hotel rooms are so big, so spacious. Continental breakfast, fish cleaning facility, they got it all. Pretty excited, pretty pumped to have this as my base for the last few days. But we have a mission today, and that is to go catch a jumbo perch. 14 inches, that's the goal. To give me an 1 3/4 inch upgrade. I'm still in the lead. I'll put everything right here. Nothing's changed, obviously, since last night because, well, you know, these videos might be spaced out, but this is back to back. And like I said, day 8, no idea how many kilometers, miles at this point. We're gonna go make a quick stop at the Smokin' Fish here in Selkirk and see what we can find there. We need some mealworms. We need some mealworms for perch. It's cold though. Like today is definitely gonna be a shelter day. Not like it was yesterday morning where I could fish outside to start with. It's 100% a shelter day. Local stop in Selkirk for bait and for lures, and I think they carry some frostbite stuff. I want to go see. I've arrived at the lake, and all I can think about right now is getting out there, getting set up, getting the heater going, and being warm. It's minus 25 Celsius. It's chilly right now, not gonna lie. So we're gonna go get set up, and yeah, next time you see me, he'll be in the shack, hopefully fishing for some jumbo perchies. Just trying to find an area first before I go through all that work of setting up the shelter, right? I got my bump board ready just in case. I can just keep the fish in and out of the water quick so I don't freeze it. Keep looking. I don't see much here. Keep looking. There we go. There we go. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Okay, it's an upgrade for sure. For sure, it's cold out, so we're gonna go keep him in the water and keep her eyes covered. Okay, it's cold this morning. 13 incher going back. Oh, are you kidding me? I just caught a 13 incher and the photo didn't work. Trying to rush it because it's cold. That's the downfall of outside. I can always bounce around out here, right? Once I'm set up. There we go. Okay, come on. My camera, I don't even know if my GoPro's gonna be foggy or not. That's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Okay. Hopefully made up for the one that I messed up on. Man, these things are absolute blimps. Like blimps. Yeah, this is a 1/4 inch smaller than my last one. Okay, 12 3/4 going back. Doesn't make up for the one that I just got a 13 and the photo never worked. Okay, well that's a good sign at least though. Really good sign. I got a 13 and a 12 3/4 in a pretty short time. It's just so cold outside. So I got everything going inside the shelter, and now we'll hope that some monsters come by. Still right here. He wanted it down in the dirt, down in the debris. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I think it's a decent perch. Oh, don't you dare. It turned around and it's an 8-inch hole. Clayton, scoop them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. These perch are unreal. I'm now recording here on the big camera too. These perch are insane. He's trying to freak on me. These are probably some of the biggest perch I've ever caught. Yes, baby. It's 13 and a half. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay, goes over 13 and a quarter. This makes up for the one that I lost or didn't, the picture didn't take outside. So it's 13.5, baby. Things are good. Yes. Oh, unbelievable. What a football. That was so cool. That might be the longest perch I've ever caught. So this one just went over 13.25. So technically it's a 13.25 inch perch. But with Fish Donkey, with this tournament, you round up. So that was deadly. Had my drag real loose on that one. We'll tighten it up just a bit. When he turned himself around in the hole, I was so scared it was coming off. Oh, I'm so fired up. It really hurt outside today when I caught the 13 and it didn't take a photo. It was so cold out there. The fish safety is always number one, and it was like I was just trying to snap so quick, and obviously I didn't hit the button or something like that, and I didn't take more than one either, right? Like sometimes I'll take a couple just to make sure, and then like, you can always go delete them before you send them in the app. But I'm yeah, pretty stoked about that one, not gonna lie. Smaller. Definitely tell us there's some size difference between some of those marks, but I'll take it. They're cool. They're cool. Perch. What a tour. So up until today, I hadn't targeted perch. I caught one kind of incidentally when I was fishing for smallmouth at 12.25. Today is me actually targeting every single species, the six species. So where'd my towel go? I don't know, it's here somewhere. Anyway, so we'll just wash these pants. Yeah, so I spent 2 days on walleye and 2 days on crappie. Everything else I spent a day for bluegill, a day for the bass, a day for the pike, a day for perch. So this is day 8 total. Not too bad. I started the tournament a little bit late, like 4 or 5 days after, and then obviously did some editing in between and whatnot. So it's been a good run. Like, it's been fun. I'm tired though. Like, I'm exhausted. It's Friday and the tournament goes till Sunday. I don't think I'll fish Friday or Saturday. So if somebody retakes the lead, maybe I'll try to swing for the fences for a walleye or something like that. And maybe it won't even be in Manitoba. Maybe I'll slide over to Saskatchewan too, closer to home, since I kind of did a big tour here. And it would be just too far to like go back to Lake Winnipeg or something like that. So, but hopefully nobody takes the lead, so I can just stay at home and edit and hang out with the kiddies and Cindy. I think this is the same one, so we'll see size, but I'm pretty sure it's smaller. Yep. Perchies, perch. You can go. It's only 10 feet of water. I'm gonna try a different color of indestructible larva. That one's smaller. Oh, maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's not too bad. Oh, these are fun. It's not, we're gonna measure him, but he's not quite there. No, we'll just put him back. He's probably like 11.5-ish, something like that. Especially since I have some other ones down there that look pretty good. Come on. This one looks decent. Got him. This one doesn't look bad. Oh, it's definitely heavier than the last couple. Still have some ham and cheese buns left from my wonderful girlfriend Cindy. Thank you. It's a good lunch. Tungsten with the indestructible larva. Oh, we hardly touched it. There we go. This is the smallest out of the 3 of them too. Oh, come on. Don't horse him, Clayton. Don't horse him. He is definitely dogging. Oh my goodness. Look at the chunk of that thing. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of those things. They are so big. Like so big and fat. Unbelievable. Oh, it's an upgrade It's 13 3/4. It'll go. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's big. That is so big. I've never seen perch like this before, ever. I have never seen perch like this before. Insane. Like so deep. So deep. Okay. Here we go. 13 3/4. Going back. I've got a school of them down there right now. Never seen perch like that. That's my PB perch. On this trip we've caught PB perch, PB crappie, PB bluegill, PB smallmouth bass through the ice. Might even be PB smallmouth bass, period, I think. I'm not sure. Come on. Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one. I've never had perch where I've had to actually like work up. Well, see, that's one's way smaller than that last one. Way smaller. We don't even need to register you. Okay. Oh, he's spitting up some minnows. He's spitting up minnows. Got more down there. Just keep going right now. School came in, baby. Whole. And yeah, that puts me up a quarter. But coming in right now at second, the guy I've been talking about who needed a walleye, Daniel Hargrave, he's at 122.25. So he's officially walleye fishing. Come on. So now he's only 3 inches behind me. Really important to release those big ones. It really, really is. If you want to potentially get a 15, 16 incher, you have to let those ones go. Like I know they're a huge plate and they'd be a good meal, but if you want to catch giants, got to protect the trophy fisheries. Come on, big one, big one, big one. This one's big. Pretty sure this one's big. Okay, it's not that big. It is spunky though. Holy. Holy. It's nowhere close to that last one. Man, we waited for a bit. School came back. Insane. I can't judge size at all on these. Like, I thought that one was way bigger than it was. So yeah, I'm just gonna catch every one unless they're like really small. This is fun. I had talked about doing a Manitoba panfish tour. Well, I basically did it on this whole fish donkey tournament. There we go. There we go. Oh boy, feels good. Just don't bounce off the bottom of the hole, Clayton. Go easy. Go easy. You're not used to catching perch that are that big, even though this one's not that big. I had one earlier that I bounced off the bottom of the hole and now I'm gun shy. Oh, that looks big. Oh, I messed that up. Come on. Come on. Looks decent. It doesn't feel decent though. Doesn't feel that big. No, just a nice one. 13 incher going back. There we go. Oh, these are fun. I'm not gonna lie. Feels, oh, it's dogging hard. Yeah, it's just a nice one. Just a nice one. Oh, you know, just a jumbo 12.5 incher. These are fun perch. Like, yeah, fun. Really fun on this rod. Feather Duster Ultralight from Frostbite with a little 3mm tungsten and indestructible larva. That's it. I'm gonna go through all of the tackle and everything at the end of this video, through all what I did for how I caught every single fish that I registered, or what was like the most productive. I'll go through all rods, reels, tackle, all of that stuff. Right now we're fishing. Come on. Wow, okay. Dinner bell. I gotta tighten my drag because that is way too loose of a drag. And that's a nice perch, yeah. Okay, medium-sized dinner bell. It's a big meal, but yeah, we're targeting big perch. Pretty sure this fish is an upgrade from my other tournament that I'm in. Yeah, 13 and it's another 13.5. Okay, 13, second 13.5 of the day going back. Entered it in that other tournament I was talking about in the last couple videos. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's in Manitoba. It's the biggest, your 3 biggest perch, your 3 biggest crappie, your 3 biggest walleye, your 3 biggest pike. So we've got a pretty good perch stringer right now. That tournament is called the TBC Fishing Ice Open. It goes till the end of March. So if you're in Manitoba and you fish Manitoba bodies of water, consider joining that one too. Oh, 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 oh. He did tap it. Give me another chance. They came out of nowhere. Come on. Oh, that one looks big. Come on. Oh, again, he just hardly tapped it. He wants it so bad. Come on. He wants it so bad. Yeah, wow, that fish wanted this bait so bad, so bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm glad I went to the medium dinner bell. Holy Murphy, biggest perch I've ever caught. Wow, wow. I don't know if this fish will have the length, but look at the football. Oh my goodness. My goodness. It's insane. It's only 13 and a quarter. Are you kidding me? That is one of the biggest perch I've ever caught. Look at that hump. Look how thick it is. 13 and a quarter inch. It's a giant. I'm absolutely blown away. Dinner bell. We're gonna get a monster yet. We're gonna get a monster. We're gonna get a monster. Yeah. That was insane. Obviously, all these perch are built so different. We don't necessarily need a wide one. We need a long one. That fish wanted that bait so bad. There's another one down there too. Come on. Insanity Pepper Dinner Bell, baby, for the win. Giants. These fish are just mind-blowing. What a day. What a day. Oh, 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 oh. And just as I got back down there and back on my seat, oh, not as big, not as big, not as big. Oh, you know, just a casual 13 incher. Not a big deal. Maybe it's 12 and 3/4. Doesn't matter. I don't care. It's big. Kind of regret not using the dinner bell earlier. I should have known. Like, these fish are huge. Of course they're going to crush something bigger, right? Like, yeah, I should have known better. Catch 12-inch, 11-inch perch on the medium-sized dinner bell all the time. So why wouldn't they? I just, as soon as I'm like, oh, I'm going to go fish for panfish, I just instantly put on something small. And yeah, I'm sure part of the day I needed something small too. And no regrets. It's so good, but I'm glad I did at least try the dinner bell for a bit. Should we try a different bait just for a little bit? Keep switching back and forth. Maybe these fish want something smaller. Drop a tungsten down there and then go back to the dinner bell again. Keep switching it up. Maybe. Caught the perch so many different ways today. Different baits. On the mini slayer, the structural larva, the dinner bell. I caught some of them up high. I caught a couple pounding down into the ground. They definitely go, like, they go in moods. There's hot streaks where it's like you catch 2, 3, 4, and then it just shuts down for 20 minutes. Then you catch another 2, 3, 4, like maybe a new school comes in or whatever. But it's crazy how it's like, it's very, it's up and down, right? Like, which is fine. I'll take up and down all day instead of just flatline bad. Oh, it's a good day. You want a Schick stick? Best pepperoni stick I've ever had. Good Spirit Meats. And Good Spirit. Unbelievable. Take your game in right there to get processed by this guy. Oh, so good. Come on. Wow. It's been a while since I've had a bite. I went something small. Something small again. Ooh, easy. Is this a perch? This could be a good one, maybe. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Get up here. Get up here. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a bite. I don't think it's an upgrade, but we'll measure them. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. It's 446. And I just got another Look at that belly. Look at the belly. Another jumbo. I got 13 1/4 in my other one to beat. And it's another 13 1/2. It's another tank. Look at these things. Unbelievable. Those fish are fun. Wow, wow, wow. This day, this whole trip in general, so much fun. Like, I don't know what to say. Today was some of the most fun I've ever had fishing for panfish. Those perch were giants. The crappie was fun. The bluegill was fun. I wanted to really do a Manitoba panfish tour, and I did it. I successfully did it. I don't know how many kilometers I'm gonna end up with by the end of the trip. It's gonna be insane. 5 out of the 6 species for this tournament are Manitoba master anglers. I have a 3-inch lead right now on second place. He needs 3 inches, and he has some really nice fish too. I'll put his fish up here. He needs like a 29-inch walleye. He's got a 26-inch now, or or a couple inches for every species, but he doesn't have much room either. So things are good. This video's not over. I'm going to head home. I've got 4.5, 5 hours, and we're gonna talk about the gear I use, the tackle, the rods, the reels, some of my mindset, how many kilometers I put on total, spend some time with the kiddies, show them off on the video. I think we got our names, but we're not ready to announce it. We're not 100% sure yet, but I think we have our names. This whole tournament was awesome. I fished for a total of 8 days, and I challenged myself, and we did it. We caught some big fish. I am super pumped with the way things went. Today was just the icing on the cake, especially after having some tougher days on Lake Winnipeg. So let's go back home, and we'll continue to talk about the tournament, but today was awesome. So good. What are you doing? You guys causing trouble? Look at our little monsters.
Are you causing trouble?
Monster 1, Monster 2. I've been editing for the last couple hours, and this one just wouldn't leave me alone. They're in their super playful stage for sure. Aren't you? I'm not sure on names yet. There's a chance it's Jig and Minnow. Yeah. Oh, easy. This is the roughest they've been today. Yeah, you know the cameras are recording you guys, and you guys are going at it right now. Anyways, we have an update. It's Saturday, 10:20. You know what the hardest part about this right now, well, besides my hair, is I'm not fishing and controlling my own fate. There's basically a day and a half left of this tournament. Nolan Plew just smashed a 29-inch walleye to move him into 3rd place, 1/4 of an inch behind the leader. Still 3 1/4 inches behind me. He only has a 12.5-inch perch. He could slide and go get a perch and probably secure 2nd place, or he could gamble and go for a pike, which I know he's done a little bit, but he doesn't have as much confidence in, and he'd have to get a 40.5, I think, to tie me. So a 40 or a 40 3/4 to pull ahead. So he's got a decision right now to make, right? But I'm fearing of somebody pulling ahead on that leaderboard today, and me being me, piling in the truck tomorrow and trying to go make something happen for an upgrade. So I'm hoping that at the end of the day, it just stays like this, and I can be like, okay, we'll just ride it out. But that's one mistake I probably won't make in the future, is sitting out the last couple days, because it feels weird not having your own. My fate's not in my control right now. But I told myself I'd fish hard when I could. I fished 8 days. I did get to 125 inches, 0.25, which 125 was a goal. So no complaints, but we'll keep updating as we go here, because I am also editing right now the smallmouth bass video and the crappie video. So that's kind of what I'm editing right now, which you would have seen by now. So fingers crossed we can hold on to this. Well, it's Sunday at noon. There's 6 hours left in a tournament. Jig right here, I think these are our names. Jig is sleeping. Minnow is sleeping in their new cat tree. They have been busy kitties, but they're seeming to settle. They're probably tired of me walking around, checking updates, sometimes they come hang out with me as I'm editing. But as we were editing, we are watching the updates on the tournament. And we're still in the lead by 3 inches. Daniel Hargrave, second, 122.25. Nolan Plew is a 1/4 inch behind. And his goal, I think right now, was to try to catch a perch today and upgrade his perch to slide into second. Something interesting though, yesterday, around this time, Mr. Uncut Angling, Aaron Weeb, registered a 44.5 inch pike. And then at midnight, he caught a 12.25 inch crappie. I know he had been putting some time in for pike, and if he caught a big pike, he was gonna try to make a run at the leaderboard and try to take me down. But we all know that I'm just a little bit better of an angler than Aaron, and the best he can probably do is second. But it's fun kind of going back and forth and pushing him a little bit to compete. But he's got 6 hours left. He could be in no service right now. He could have his phone in airplane mode just to kind of tease me and not enter anything. If he has caught anything, that's something Aaron would do for sure. But we'll see if he can make a run at it. But I'm 6 hours away. This tournament goes 6 p.m. today. So we're gonna have a winner by the end of the day. It's getting tight. Look at my little editing buddy. She sits on my back of my chair as I edit. But we have an update. Nolan has pulled into second. He has a 14 inch perch, or 13 3/4, something like that. So it looks like he could hold on to second. There is only 1 hour, an hour and a half, 90 minutes left. It's so hard sitting in the house, not controlling my own fate right now. It feels like my destiny is in somebody else's hands. We're so close. An hour and a half left. Well, it's officially a few days later, and we'll make the announcement right away of who won the 6 BC Slam for the Fish Donkey Tournament. But a word from our sponsors real quick. Here we have Jig sleeping in her little crow's nest, and over here is Minnow. So we have Jig and Minnow, who are played right out. They had a late night last night, and yeah, they are tired kitties. So yes, like I said, a word from our sponsors, Jig and Minnow. But we did it. CSO is the champion of the 6 BC Slam. We took it home. We won by 1 3/4 inches. Second place, Nolan Plew. This won't focus. Oh, there it is. Third place, Daniel Hargrave, Curtis Walrath, David Kooster, Mike Ringer, Logan Vinadal. I'll likely have put some overlay stuff there since it probably didn't focus, of all of the leaders and the scores. It was close, but we did it. Back to back with the Lake of the Prairies Ice Cup and now the 6 BC Slam. I can't tell you how much fun this whole event was. I did, what was the final stats? I did over 2,500 kilometers. I believe I put it at the end of this, or in the middle of that video or something like that. 2,500 kilometers, 1,559 miles, 6 species caught, 125.25 inches. I fished for 8 days total. In Manitoba, I fished the Turtle Mountain, I fished the Parkland region, I fished Duck Mountain region, I fished the White Shell, I fished the Inner Lake, and I think that's the 5. Am I missing something? I could be missing something, but I'm pretty sure that covers it. So we saw all the mountains that Manitoba has to offer between the Turtle Mountains and the Duck Mountains. It was awesome. The White Shell was cool. The Inner Lake region, I think Lake Winnipeg's considered the Inner Lake. I'm not 100% sure. If it's not, then obviously it's 2 different regions, but the Inner Lake with the perch was unbelievable. This video right now that you're watching was some of the most exciting perch fishing that I've ever done. It was a blast. Maybe we'll slide into the garage a little bit and just cover some of the different rods that I used for each species that I caught. We'll go over that quick for anybody that's interested. I know I still have an auger and an ice fishing suit to give away that is coming probably in the next video. I'm thinking I'll try to make it part of. I'm currently packing for something pretty cool. I'm headed back to Lake Winnipeg tonight for something really neat tomorrow.
which I can't give anything away now, but it's pretty cool. If it all comes together, obviously things happen, plans can change, but what is supposed to happen is pretty neat. But anyways, let's go in the garage, cover some gear, and yeah, just talk a little bit more for anybody that's interested. But we did it. The 6 species slam champion. For anybody that's wondering, I beat Aaron Weeb on cut angling. It was easy too. Like, you know, we got a pike and a crappie, and he's like, I'm just not as good as Clayton. He is definitely the superior angler this week, is what he said. But you know, we took him down. So Aaron, I'll come for you in the future too, if you ever want to participate, you know, and have at it again. No, I'm just kidding. I would have liked to participate in the last one that he was in, because he was in there, Alex was in there, and Ryland Parrott won it. I'd like to also note that 2 Saskatchewan boys took down the last 2, the 7 species slam and the 6 species slam. Got her done. But I did it all in Manitoba though.
Okay, so the rods and reels that were used, they were all the 1000 size diesels, except for the pike was the 2000 big bore. These are all from Frostbite, the rods and the reels. The bluegill, the perch, and the crappie was on a 34 ultra light called the Feather Duster. The smallmouth bass was on the 37 medium light Smoke Show. The walleye was on the 38 medium True Grit, and then the pike was caught on the 45. This one is a medium heavy. It's a medium heavy, but it's a fiberglass rod called the Drama Queen. Those were the 4 rods that caught all of the fish for me. Now, the biggest bluegill was caught on this little guy, just a different color. Is it going to focus? I think it was on that color ahead. It's like a 3 or a 5 millimeter tungsten jig from Frostbite with one of these guys right here, the Indestructo larva. But I believe I had an orange one on. So then my second fish that I registered, or big fish that I counted, was the pike. That was caught on a 6-inch Cisco with just a number 2 treble hook, in which I have on there 26-pound leader all the way up to a barrel swivel right there, as you can see. So the Drama Queen was the pike. Then the smallmouth bass was, well, actually I caught a perch there, but it didn't count because I ended up using a different perch anyway. The smallmouth bass, like I said, the Smoke Show with a 3/16 ounce head spinner with a minnow. I just got something else tied on here for my next little adventure, but yeah, so 3/16 ounce head spinner and then a minnow. It didn't have the plastic on there at the time. My next registered fat fish after that, after the bass, was the crappie, which I caught on this guy right here again, the Feather Duster, but that was actually caught with a 1/16 ounce head spinner jig, and then one of these Frostbite mini slayers. So then I slid over to Lake Winnipeg, and on the second day at Lake Winnipeg, my biggest fish came on the 60 millimeter Tantrum from Frostbite, rattlebait. And then the last day, my biggest perch, I'm pretty sure it came on this guy right here. I'd have to look back in the footage, because I caught some on this, and I caught some 13.5s also again on that 1/16 ounce head spinner paired with the mini slayer. That's what the rods, the equipment. I obviously didn't do a great job during the videos talking about all of that, but that's what I used. We'll go back to the computer, cover a few more things, wrap it up. There are a couple more fish donkey tournaments that I plan to, or attempt to try to fish in this year potentially. One is called the Weekend Warriors March Madness Classic. That one goes from March 1st to March 16th. That one you can fish in Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba. It is pike, walleye, and burbot, I believe. And then there's a big 3 March Madness tournament, any waters in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Ontario. That one is, I want to say, lake trout, walleye, and pike. So there's a couple different like tournaments. You know, if you go on to Fish Donkey and spend some time searching, you can go on your computer or you can go on your phone. There is a bunch of different tournaments out there. You can be entered in more than one tournament at once. When you enter the fish into the tournament, after it goes into your live well and it's registered, you can then resubmit it to another tournament. So you're not like measuring the same fish over and over and over. So yeah, so there's for example, this big 3 March Madness tournament, there's a largest lake trout, largest pike, largest walleye. There's a mixed bag, stringer of 1 lake trout, stringer of 1 walleye, and stringer of a pike.
adds in together. So there's 4 different prizes it looks like. Jaden Ouellette's running that one, and the March Madness one is run by, the one that's in Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba with the burbot. That one's run by the Weekend Warriors, Logan Lewis. Obviously there's multiple other ones. I'm in another one right now called the TBC Fishing Ice Open. That one I registered late, so there's some fish I could have registered, including my 30 3/4 inch walleye. That one goes from December 1st till March 31st. That one's your 3 biggest crappie, 3 biggest pike, 3 biggest perch, 3 biggest walleye. So there's a bunch of different tournaments out there. Spend some time on Fish Donkey. It's pretty cool. The catch and release format is so good for the fish. And just to say, it's better for the fish than the weigh formats. I'm not gonna say it's so good for the fish, because the best thing for the fish obviously is to unhook it in the hole and release it, or just not to go fishing at all. But things are good. I enjoyed this little series. I hope everybody that's following along enjoyed it too. It just took me out of my elements and had some fun. Today's perch video that you just watched was so enjoyable. That will wrap up this little series. Thank you to Fish Donkey for putting it on. Thank you to anybody that helped during the tournament with giving me some, whether it's advice or just ideas and whatnot, talk strategy. I appreciate it. Congratulations to all of the other competitors. It was awesome. I can't wait to do it again. And as always, don't forget, get outside.